I, like many commuters, was used to spending hours on end commuting to and from work on trains, but of course of late that kind of hasn't happened, thanks COVID. But in my eyes there was no better way to pass the time than with mobile games. But of late mobile games have been pretty naff. There are a few exceptions to the rule like Raid Shadow Legends, but in general mobile games have been pretty uninspired. But what if I were to tell you that there is a way that you can play AAA titles like Grand Theft Auto 5 directly off of your iOS device with just the device itself, a Bluetooth controller and a solid internet connection? Well, you can, and let me show you how. Hello everybody, my name is Robert and this is Review Clue. Okay, I may have lied. You are also going to need an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription and a little email which says that you're in the beta. If you haven't received this email for the web beta yet, then you aren't going to be able to play right now, but you can get yourself signed up still at the website here. Now, of course, game streaming isn't really a new thing, especially not if you're on the Android side, but it is a new thing in the walled garden that is iOS. For a long time, developers haven't been able to get their apps onto the App Store, so they've resorted to web apps like Google Stadia and, in this case, Xcloud. And it is super simple to get started. So what we're going to do is on our iOS device, we're going to head to Safari and we're going to go to www.xbox.com/play. And you'll be brought to this page. Scrolling down, this will just tell you what the beta does. We're going to hit sign in and sign in with that account that has the beta access. At this point, if you don't have the beta access, it will ask you to join the waiting list and you'll eventually be allowed to play, so get signed up and get waiting. But if you do already have access, you'll be greeted with a list of games that you can play right now off of your iOS device. One thing to note here though is you will want to go into the share options here and add to your home screen. What this does is this just lets the web app and installs it onto your phone rather than using Safari. So you're not going to see that bar along the top, and it's a dedicated app in itself. So once you've done that, we can open up that app and we can see the list of games that are ready to play right now. But Robert, I hear you cry, how will we control these games? Well, fear not. There are a couple of ways you can do this. You can do this with the mobile controls that are on screen for a couple of games like Minecraft Dungeons, or you can use an Xbox controller or basically any other Bluetooth controller. In this case, I want to play GTA 5, so I hit GTA 5 and I grab my Bluetooth controller. I've got an Xbox One controller here, but basically any Bluetooth controller will work. So what we're going to go ahead and do is head into our iOS settings, Bluetooth, and set our controller into pairing mode. In my case, the Xbox controller just has a little sync button on the back. Holding that down for 4 seconds will set it into sync mode. Once we're all connected though, we can go back into that app, hit GTA 5, and within a few minutes we are live. It really is that simple. So now you can play wherever you are, but there are a few things to keep in mind. Number one, you are streaming this over the internet. So if you have metered data, like 4G and 5G data caps, then this will eat through it like anything. It's quite a taxing thing, so keep that in mind if you're not on an unlimited data plan. It's also worth noting that you will need a stable internet connection. They do suggest using Wi-Fi, but I found that I can run this over 4G as well, though latency is higher over that 4G network. Just because latency is high though, it doesn't mean that the games are not enjoyable. I have spent hours on end playing both Gears 5 and GTA 5 directly off of my iPad, and that is an insane sensation to feel. To be able to play these absolute powerhouses of games with basically no equipment at all. This does also work on the Mac. You can do it the same way, just through your Safari browser, going to www.xbox.com/play and just jumping straight in. Of course, Xcloud isn't the only way for you to stream games right now. You can also do it with Google Stadia, and they also released an app recently on the web client. So if you want me to do a comparison between Stadia and Xcloud, let me know in the comment section down below and I will be sure to do that. And while you're down there, why not get subscribed as well if you're enjoying this content and want to see more of it? So there we have it. That is just how easy it is to get playing Xcloud and some of the best AAA titles right off of your iOS device. Anyway guys, my name's been Robert, this has been Review Clue, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios. If you made it this far, why not watch more Review Clue content by clicking one of the 2 videos on your screen right now? Go on, you know you want to. It's a really good video, the one on the left, but so is the one on the right. Which one are you going to choose? Let me know.